Hi, Janelle. Nice to see you again. How are you all doing this morning? Or this evening, depending on where you're coming in from. Hi, Lynn. How you going? So I know this is a bit of a different time for me to jump on and scope. Wish you were good enough to blog. Everyone's got a story, Janelle. Everyone. And you know what? I might start with why I blog. But before I do, what I'm going to ask you to do, go down into this corner, click on the little Perryman and share it to your Twitter people, because this needs to get out further and it really seriously needs to be on Twitter. I'm well. I need another coffee, but I'm well. This needs to get out on Twitter, and the reason is because there are a lot of peeps on Twitter who blog. So I'd really like to share this, and there's a lot of people out there who are trying to, they just don't know what to write. So just for a little bit of background, I have 2 businesses, 2 websites, and 2 blogs. So that's where I'm coming from. One business I blog monthly, and the other business, which is the Right to Write one, I blog weekly. So Right to Write, I blog weekly, and my other business, I blog monthly. And both of them, I don't do reviews and I don't do giveaways. I don't endorse anything that I wouldn't use myself. I don't want to be a paid for endorsement blogger. Though, you know what? If you want to give me stuff, that's great. But I don't want to do that. I'm not in the business of promoting other people's businesses, if that makes sense. And I'll explain to you why, Janelle, I blog. So I am not a straight out blogger. That is not... Oh no, you're back. Lost connection. Damn you, internet. Okay, I don't blog for money. I don't blog for products. Like I said, if you want to give me stuff, that's great. But I don't blog for reviews. It's not a core part of my business. And I'm going to explain to you why I blog. But please, can you share this? So what you can do is swipe up for Android, right for iOS, or click on the person and share it out to Twitter for me, please. And that would be great, because people really need to hear this, because blogging is a bit of an enigma and people need to know why the technology that sits behind... Janelle, you're having a really tough time. The technology that sits behind why people blog. All right, thanks, Janelle, for sharing. So, why I blog? So I've got Right to Write, which is a service-based business, and I have my other business, which is a hair accessory business, so it's a product-based business. I blog for both. And I've made the cardinal error of not turning off notifications on my Periscope. Damn it. Sorry about that, guys. We'll let this notification go through. All right, the Mana Mana song's done. Okay, so why I blog? I blog for one reason and one reason only, and it's Google. I blog because it keeps my website up to date. Google loves websites that are kept up to date, and you will rank higher if you keep your site up to date. Having a product-based business, I don't do that. And having a service-based business with a few products on it, I don't necessarily do that naturally. I'm not releasing new products every week or every month or anything like that. It's not me. So I blog to do that. It also helps me add keywords, so words that people would search on, into my blog. That's the reason why I do it. Okay, so there is purely technical reasons why I blog. It's the reason why I had them added to both of my WordPress sites. So, does anybody else blog for the exact same reason? Or am I alone? Or are there mummy bloggers out there? Just give me some hearts or something. The other thing I want to do is check to make sure it's not my connection. Hello? Have you lost me? No, we got some hearts. All right. So what I wanted to do, no, you're fine. Okay, good. I was a little bit worried because the internet here in Australia can be just not a blogger yet. That's fine. So I'll give you some ideas, Janelle, on what to write. So the first thing you need to know is your ideal client. You need to have one person that you're talking to. And I've got stuff on my website that can walk you through how to do that. And I do it a little bit differently. The whole idea of writing about that person's day just did not gel with me. So I had to work out a different way to define my ideal client, which I've done. Okay, so you need to know who you're talking to, and you just need one person that you're talking to, okay? Then there's a couple of things that you can do, a couple of kickstarters for blog posts, and this will get you rolling. So the first one and the easiest one is frequently asked questions. So you can blog on frequently asked questions, and you don't have to write it. See, what I'm doing is this Periscope, I'm actually going to repurpose it, add it into my blog, and I'm going to write the blog around it. So if you find talking easier than writing, do a Periscope on it, catch it, and then repurpose it. Okay, you can even send them out through businesses like Fiverr to get them transcribed as well. So that's something else you could do. So yeah, do that. Some of the things, so frequently asked questions is one of the things that you can do. You can do your own product review. I've done this. I've done my own product review and what the benefits are of a particular product. One of my favourite, like one of the, not the favourite ones, one of the most purchased, my popular products. Excuse me. I'll do a blog. I've done blog posts on those. So what the benefits of those are. So that's something else you can do. So frequently asked questions, a product review of your own product and what the benefits of it are. Another thing that you can do, and most of my blog posts, I've got to be honest, come from this, is just observation. So it's things that have come up in the week prior, and I've had things come up the night prior, and I'm going, oh crap, I haven't got a blog post for this week. Yeah, do exactly, Janelle, do reviews of your own products. Why review somebody else's product and endorse theirs when you've got your own products? And I've done it. And if you want to, Janelle, if you're on Twitter, send me a DM and I'll send you a link. No, because what you're doing, Janelle, is you're explaining to people who'll be buying online why they should be buying your product. It just gives you another way of selling it, and I find it actually really quite useful. And you can repurpose them. So I repurpose them into Facebook posts, and I repurpose the link into Twitter and LinkedIn, and it's really quite good. And those external links help you as well with your Google ranking. So blogging is, then don't write, Janelle, do a video. If writing is not your way of getting around, do a video. And you know what, I've got to be honest, I found it difficult to start with, and I do write. It's in the title of my name, business name. The first few blogs I found really quite difficult to write. It would take me days to write them. Now I can do a 1,000-word blog post in 3 hours, do up the image, have it posted. So it can take me like 5 hours from go to woe to have it done. It's just practice. And honestly, having a weekly blog post is the only way that I've actually gotten that practice. It does become easier. So yeah, frequently asked questions, your own product reviews. So just do the benefits, features and benefits. And I've got a blog post on the Right to Write website about, hey Rebecca, about determining the benefits of your products. So another thing that you can do is you can do a Q&A. Academic blogs, yep. I've got a really good suggestion for that because I used to work in the research field, the medico-legal research field. So one way that you can do this, and I'll move on to this now, is this is the only magazine that I had around. Take a title, so good, so easy, slow cooking, for example. So you could take the so good, so easy, and put a topic in there. What else have we got? Cool gardening. So these are, here we go, here's another one. Gotta love a window box. So take those kinds of things. The other thing that I've done for blogging, so these are, just look at a local magazine, just your normal junk magazine, and have a look at the titles, because let's face it, they put the titles on the covers of their magazines to get sales. So if you use those titles, you know that they're those tried, tested subject lines that draw people in. And if you're looking for magazines, try even picking up a magazine that your ideal client would read and replicating their titles. So do that. So not a worry. The other thing that I've got, and I'll just grab your name. No, sorry, I've got no idea what your name is. So exactly, Rebecca. So another thing that you can say is, and I did this a couple of weeks ago, there was a lot of stuff, and you know what? It actually got the best openings that I've had on any blog title. So, and what I want you to do before I do this is to share this out. Can you guys share this to Twitter so that more people will learn these tips? So if you could share that for me, and I will let you know what the next tip is. So you can either click on the link, swipe up for Android, swipe right for iOS, and share it out to Twitter. I want you to share it to Twitter because more people will see it on Twitter. Thanks, Rebecca. So the thing that I did, the thing that really actually got probably the best reaction out of my followers, my subscribers, is when I called BS on something. So whoever it was, and I'm sorry I can't see your name, whoever it was that said they wrote academic blogs, one of the things that you can do is call BS on one of the underpinning beliefs of your niche, and talk about that, or flip it on its head. It's common. Oh, bother. I hope it's not my end. So one of the other things that is quite common in research fields is to take the opposing view. So take the opposing view to, gosh, I hope it's not my end. Okay. Do you want me to log off and log on again and do it again? And I'll move over to 4G. Oh no, Australian internet. I've only got one more tip. Okay, so I'll give you this last tip and then I'll recap. You're in the US. Hey Sarah, so what this is that I'm going through some tips for blogging and why I blog. And Sarah from Buttontopia, if you're having internet connections, if you're having problems seeing me, can you let me know? Because then it's probably my internet, not yours. So what I want you to, the last thing is to flip a belief on its head. So that's what I will do, is I have called BS on a number of popular things, like the one that I did was that a blog post should not be any longer than 700 words, which is rubbish. Because if you're writing academic blogs, you're going to need to write more than 700 words. If I'm running a technical blog, I'm going to need to write more than 700 words. It really depends on your reader and your topic. So that's one of the things. All right, I'm going to finish this and I'm going to jump off and change the, I'll come back, okay?